and tinker around inside. Once it's put in, it takes an extremely long time, and by God's graces only do we start to reverse the process. Does anybody know who this character is? This character is Pan. He's the Greek god of sexual rape, deviance, and torture. Here's what it says in the Encyclopedia Britannica. The Greek fertility deity, which is half human and half animal form, the Romans associated with Faunus. Pan was usually said to be the son of Hermes. He was often represented as a vigorous and lustful figure with horns, legs, and ears of a goat. In later art, in the human parts, they were more emphasized. Christian depictions of the devil bear a striking resemblance to Pan. Pan is haunted the high hills, where he was chiefly concerned with the flocks and rested at noon. He could inspire irrational terror in the humans, hence where the word panic came from his name. Has anybody heard of this movie? Pan's Labyrinth. It won an incredible amount of awards at the 2006 Academy Awards. Guillermo del Toro was asked to direct The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Instead, he turned it down because, as a lapsed Catholic, he could not see himself bringing Aslan the lion back to life. So the director of The Chronicles of Narnia, or the director of Pan's Labyrinth, was asked to direct The Chronicles of Narnia, and he turned it down. Instead, he directed Pan's Labyrinth, a bloody and harrowing fairy tale that incorporates elements from C.S. Lewis's beloved Christian allegory and various other classics of children's literature. Here is the movie trailer to Pan's Labyrinth.
The legend speaks of the lost soul of a princess from another world who will one day be reborn. There will be signs that mark her return. There will be secrets that reveal her destiny. There will be a journey that will make you believe. In darkness, there can be light. In misery, there can be beauty. In death, there can be life.
Did you notice he said there's death and life, beauty and misery? These are all backwards. This is Luciferian filming at its finest. I mean, Pan was worshipped as Lucifer. Labyrinth, Lucifer's maze. Has anyone heard of this guy, Philip Pullman? Philip Pullman is a very highly decorated children's literature artist. He wrote a book called The Amber Spyglass that won the 2001 Whitbread Book of the Year. It's a prestigious British literature award. This is the first time that such an award has been given and bestowed to a book from their children's literature. The first volume, Northern Lights, won the Carnegie Medal for Children's Fiction in the UK in 1995. In 2007, the judges of the CILIP Carnegie Medal for Children's Literature selected it as one of the top 10 most important children's novels of the previous 7 years. They're basically saying this is one of the most important books that a child should read. On May 19, 2005, Pullman received the Swedish government Astrid Lindgren Memorial Award for the children's and youth literature. In Sweden, this prize is second only to the Nobel Prize of Literature and is worth 5 million in Swedish kroner and approximately 385,000 pounds. He's very highly decorated. Here's what he told the Washington Post. I am trying to undermine the basis of Christian beliefs. Mr. Lewis would think that I'm doing the devil's work. Pullman told the Washington Post. Later in an interview, Pullman boldly states, "My books are about killing God." This is not a very nice man. This is a movie that he just came out with, The Golden Compass. Has anybody here heard of this movie? It got a lot of notice because of how boldly he stated, "I am trying to take God out of the children's minds." At the top of the movie poster here, it says, "There are worlds beyond our own. Let the golden compass will show you the way." We all believe that there is a world beyond our own, and we all believe that this is our golden compass. I'm going to show you a quick clip from their film where they're going to describe the storyline a little bit of this movie, and then I want you to pay attention to the little animals that they talk about.
There is a world where witches rule the northern skies, where ice bears are the bravest of warriors, and where every human is joined with an animal spirit who is as close to them as their own heart.
Are we going to see the child?
I should think so.
But this world is dominated by the Magisterium, which seeks to control all humanity, and whose greatest threat is a golden compass and the one child destined to possess it.
What's this?
It's the Golden Compass, Lyra. I feel you're meant to have it.
But what's it for?
It lets you glimpse what is to come. It's of the utmost importance, perhaps to all creation.
So they're saying this golden compass is of the utmost importance. It is perhaps so important to all of creation. These people are paralleling biblical truth, flipping it upside down and backwards. I'm going to show you a little behind-the-scenes movie where they talk about these little fuzzy animals that follow these kids around.
That's odd. She acted as though she'd never seen a person's demon before.
Come on, Pan.
In Lyra's world, which is a parallel universe to our own, you're never alone. You always have this companion for life who is every other facet of you.
Look, Pan. It says I mustn't let Mrs. Coulter get hold of it, or we'll all die.
Everybody has this animal, a demon, which represents their inner person, who they are.
Who's she?
People can talk with their demons. Dunno. But she shut up the master all right. Nobody else really notices it. And they understand each other completely.
As a child, your demon is able to take whatever form it wants to. So Pantalaimon, who is Lyra's demon, is able to change into all kinds of shapes.
He's not constantly changing. It depends on, whatever her mood is and how she's feeling.
I will not have my niece slithering round like an alley cat.
Behave yourself.
Yeah! Pan really is the mirror, they're the mirror image of Lyra. I think having a demon is like, instead of wearing your heart on your sleeve, it's your heart walking side by side by you.
Pan, it's her. She's running the gobblers.
We've got to get out of here. I think the demon is the voice inside your head, your sort of gut feeling, saying, well, maybe you shouldn't do that. And that's what the demons are, except they just express it out loud and they're visible, they're out there.
When you get to puberty, when you sort of become an adult, it fixes shape, and that's the person you are. Lord Asriel has a snow leopard, and that's who his inner self is.
The worst thing that could happen is that someone would take your demon away from you. And the most terrifying thing would be to see a human being without their demon.
Children's book. Remember, children's book. If they want to take Christianity out of all of our lives, all they got to do is start with one generation and start indoctrinating those generations. What doesn't scare me so bad is that there might be a lot of people here in this room that might watch